Hey guys, I'm going to give you today a series of exercises that you can tag on to the daily routine. Remember, the daily routine you should be doing every single day, if possible when you wake up or before a workout, just to prepare your body to move a little bit better. If you want something a little bit more active for your core, this is a video that you're going to want to follow. Super simple. We're going to use 4 exercises and we're going to do each of them Tabata style, so 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest for 8 sets. It's all over in 16 minutes, so it's super nice and straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and get my app ready. I use Round Timers for this. Suggest you get it as well. Super good on iOS, and I think it's also on Android. Set it up for 20 on, 10 off, and we're going to get into it. First position we're going to hop into is just the top of a push-up hold. There we go. Staying nice and tight, keeping our shoulder over our hands, keeping the body nice and straight. Hold tight in this position for 20 seconds. 20 seconds is a super challenge. You start to sag, you feel you have to go like this. Just use 10 seconds work with 20 seconds rest until you build up the strength to do it. Got a quick 10 seconds rest there, and then we're gonna hop back into it for round 2. Good thing about Round Timer is that it counts the rounds for you, so you can't get confused and or cheat. Try and control your breathing as much as you can all the way through this. Just nice deep breaths. Three rounds are done, 5 to go. Rounds to go. Last 2 rounds. Again, keep controlling the breathing. It's getting a little bit difficult here. Again, you can just drop to 10 seconds or 15 seconds, rest for the balance. The most important thing is to maintain your form all the way through. Jump into the last round. Remember, there's only 10 seconds rest between exercises. If you really feel that you need more rest, just go ahead and pause your Round Timer. Don't take longer than 30 seconds though. Move into the next exercise. The idea is that we build up the volume a little bit. Next exercise we're going to use is just a Russian twist. I've just got here nice light, 2.5 kilos. Just going to come up to a hollow body position and move that plate from side to side for 20 seconds. Keeping the arms nice and straight and just touching it gently on the floor each time. That's a big challenge for some of you. I'm going to show you a slight modification that you can use. You can keep both feet on the floor and still just twisting. Still feel that a lot in your abs. Go a little bit further back. Just remembering to keep your arms straight all the way through. If you don't have a 2.5 kilo plate, pick up something in your house that weighs 2.5 kilos. Bottle of water is about 1.5 kilos, just to give you an idea, maybe a tin of something. Another scale for that. If that one was too easy, you're just gonna lift one foot off the floor and you're just gonna rotate through exactly the same movement with one foot off the floor. Just really feeling it through your abs, through your core. If you are using that scale, I want you to alternate between legs. So that time I had my right foot off the floor. So this time I'm just gonna have my left foot off the floor, still feeling it nice and tight in my abs through here, keeping my arms super nice and straight. You don't need big macho weights for this one. It's all about the control. 4 rounds are done. That means we've got 4 to go. I'll just go through those variations again. If you feel good with your hollow body, just keeping your feet up, staying nice and tight, moving that weight from side to side. This is option 1. Trying to make sure you keep your feet as still as possible. We don't want any of this going on. Just keep them nice and still. That's the top scale. 1 down from that, we're going to go into now is keeping 1 foot in the air. Keeping those arms nice and straight so they rotate around your body. And as I said before, if you're using that scale, I just want you to alternate right foot and left foot. I'm just going to balance things up there. Keep the left foot up this time. And if that was still a little bit too much of a challenge for you, you're just going to keep your heels on the floor, but just making sure that you keep the tension through your abs. So that's just going to be from side to side. Create the tension by squeezing your abs as you rotate around. Really keeping your arms nice and straight as you move that weight plate from side to side. Going to add 1 more weight plate as we move on to the next exercise. We're halfway there. We'll start in exactly that same position. Feet are on the floor, plates are together, just reaching up and up. Alternating nice and slowly as we go. That was super easy with your feet on the floor. You feel you want something that's more of a challenge. The scale is very similar to what we did for the Russian twists. So straight up, we're gonna lift the left foot up. Do exactly the same. Feeling it through the abs. And then as we did before, want to balance it out, so we use the left foot that time. Just gonna lift up the right foot this time, and exactly the same nice slow movements, reaching that shoulder all the way up. Reach back with that dumbbell plate, bring them back down, holding the tension. I'm not resting on my legs. It's just holding there in the air and relax. If you're good with both of those, you feel you can do it under control, I'm gonna take both feet off the floor, come to more of a hollow body position. Just going up and up, exactly the same movement. Legs stay nice and still as we go. If you can't quite do this for 8 sets, then maybe you can work through in the way that I'm working through now. First and 5th set, we're gonna keep our feet on the floor. So this is the 5th set, and it's exactly the same movement we did in the 1st set. Now we're gonna go to that 2nd scale, where I lifted my left foot off the floor, keeping the right foot on the floor to keep me nice and balanced. Exactly the same movement with the weight plates. Again, something that's just 1 or 2 kilos. These are super light weights. They're 2.5 kilos. They just add a little bit of extra resistance to the movement. You might want to do it without to start. It's totally up to you. We'll balance that up. I'll now lift my right foot off the floor. Bringing them into control every single time. Awesome, and now the last one is the hardest scale, the last movement of this exercise. Just gonna lift both feet off the floor, coming up, keeping everything nice and tight. Squeeze again through your abs. I'm going to drop those down. The last exercise of today's routine is just a squat hold. You might want to keep them up if you feel you need a bit of balance. It's going to help. Just hold them there, or you can just go into a squat without them. Totally up to you guys, whatever you feel more comfortable doing. Up for 10 seconds rest. And then back down again. As we've done in previous videos, if you want to move around at the bottom of the squat, that's absolutely fine as well. Just a little bit of extra mobility where you feel it a little bit tight. Same rule applies here, guys. If you feel that 20 seconds is too long and you're unable to hold a good position for 20 seconds, just go for a little bit shorter, or just grab hold of your weights. They act as a really nice balance. You can move yourself around, grab your water bottles or whatever you've used at home to counterbalance yourself. Really push your elbows in through those knees and start to move around a lot. It's not a strict squat hold. Try and create some movement around the joints. If you're doing a lot of endurance sport, Those joints could be quite tight. That's all we're trying to do, create that movement around the joints. Loosen things up a little bit. And of course, my clock's counting. I know I've got 3 sets to go. And 29 rounds, 4 exercises by 8. As you guys who are good at maths will know, that's 32. Find it a super disciplined way to get through the work really quick. If you're happy doing a 4-minute squat hold, that's fine. 4 minutes of abs, that's fine. I just find this a real easy way to get through without much thinking. Can't get interrupted by your phone. It's there to do the counting for you. Before you know it, your rest's over and you're back down again. If you squat hold, there's not much time to think. 16 minutes and you've got through a lot of work of 4 exercises each time. There we go then, this is the last one. Just gonna hop down, I might just pick those up, move around a little bit for 10 seconds. Trying to loosen off my ankles. And then you can just go in to a nice static squat hold. It's up to you to play around with what you've got. There we go. That's 16 minutes. You've done 4 exercises, Tabata style, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 sets. Always recommend you coupling this with my daily routine, which I hope you do every day. And you can use one of these additional core and strength routines to add on to that daily routine. 45 minutes, it's all done. Thanks for watching.